Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night and Grant when it's season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Davis, and it's Rondo in at the one. Here's Robertson. The shot that time not on target. Davis with the defensive effort. Havlicek passes to Davis. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Davis. Tries yet again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul.
That free throw good from Davis. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Allen. Pass to Wallace. Here's Robertson. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Sacramento, Rajon Rondo.
Both shots good from the strike. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Wallace outside. Pass to Robertson. And it's rejected. Here's Havlicek. 15 in his last outing. Outside, Rondo. And here's Davis. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Brooks outside. Here's Robertson.
Sacramento foul. O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 5 to shoot. Here's Robertson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Havlicek passes to Rondo. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Pierce. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Celtics trail by 5. Brooks, the pass to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Robertson. To the inside. Can they get it? And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Havlicek. No made baskets yet. Here's O'Neal. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Robertson. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Davis. Back to Rondo. Here's Havlicek. Takes a three. Not going to go that time. Here's Robertson. He's covered by O'Neal. Allen in the high post. Adams checked in for Boston.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Boston. Number 53, Steven Adams.
Here's Robertson. Clock at 6. Puts up a three. Rebound by Sacramento. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Rondo passes to Havlicek. Now O'Neal. Adams comes with a double.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Gasol's checked in for the Kings. Trae Young comes in for Rondo.
King substitution. Paul Gasol. Trae Young.
Young looking around. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Robertson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And another miss by Sacramento.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Now Adams. Yet to see a basket. Adams with a screen on Young. Play clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Adams, shot's good.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams can be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Wallace outside. Adams high post. Pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Pierce.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Hagan. There's a screen by Bull. To the middle. And there it is for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Johnson. Gasol, a screen on Bull. To the paint. Gasol misses.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Outside Bull. .2 points. That one goes.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Suggs against Young. Inside, here's Gasol. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Suggs against Young. Suggs, the pass to Bowl. And he gets that one. Bowles got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Gasol. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Young against Suggs. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. Here's Reeves. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Number 1, Trae Young.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
And he makes a first.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Here's Hagan. He picked up 10 in his last game. Count that one. Give him 8.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Young with it. Down low. And then Gasol with the jam.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Pass to Mobley. Adams with a screen on Reeves. From deep, Mobley sinks the tray.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Reeves. Back to Johnson. Now Gasol. Over to the wing. And here's Reeves outside. Adams grabs the miss. Suggs surveys the D. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Boston shooting their first foul shot of the night. And here's Young. The crossover. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Bowl. He's been the guy making things happen for Boston. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And so in the game for the Kings, we've got Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Havlicek in at the shooting guard position.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Boston has possession. Following the score by Sacramento. Robertson's shot is off. Robertson's gone, just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Davis with a screen on Allen. Inside. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
There's a screen by Whiteside. Knocks it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
Going all the way to the rack. For the finish. Pierce gets the bucket. And now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Robertson. Here's Allen. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Dylan Brooks checked in for Whiteside. O'Neal, he's checked in for Sacramento. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Rondo passes to Davis. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the wing, right side. Here's Robertson. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
Outside, Rondo. Pass to Davis. Shot on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Allen. It's tipped. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Pierce. Wallace with a double team. From deep. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek. Havlicek's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Robertson. Here's Hagan. No points yet. Clock at 4. Here's Allen. And Havlicek pulls it down. The Kings have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Robertson. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Brooks drives in.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
Elbow. 2. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Here's Havlicek. Allen defending. The jump hook. Havlicek's shot is off. Celtics trail by 3. Brooks outside. Pass to Robertson. Allen outside. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Kings. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Here's Havlicek. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Here's Hagan. He's off on that one. Davis with the defensive effort. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pierce drains the triple. Pierce has got 10.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Kings, 4th.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Boston with the ball. 6-point game. Brooks finds Suggs. Now Mobley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Adams. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday,
and that game against Memphis. It's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
he hits the second from the line.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Pass to O'Neal. The kick out to Johnson. Screen by O'Neal to the middle. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Adams. And the Kings also making a change. Reeves is checked in. Whiteside with a screen on Reeves. Mobley down low. He's covered by Reeves. Mobley passes to Whiteside. And Gasol with the block. Here's Suggs. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Reeves. Back to Young. The 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Celtics trail by 8. Suggs, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Johnson against Suggs. Outside Young. Nice move. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Mobley passes to Whiteside. Back to Mobley. Fires it. He can't get that one to fall. Reeves with some nice D. Outside Young. Gasol, a screen on Suggs. To the paint. He shoots. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And now a 12-point Sacramento lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
From deep, Mobley. Rebound by Sacramento. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Whiteside with a screen on Young. On the wing, Suggs. Guarded by Young. Young against Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Suggs has got 5.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Reeves with a screen on Bull. Johnson passes to Elliott. Back to Johnson. Outside Young. Beyond the arc. The shot by Johnson, no good. Brooks, the pass to Suggs. Mobley outside. so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah. Taking a peek now. That does it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Celtics trail by 12. They've got Dillon Brooks, and it's Robertson in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Pierce. Outside O'Neal. Davis from long range. The rebound by Allen. Well, the Celtics shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Robertson. Checked by Rondo. Here's Robertson. Tries to break his ice. And he takes it up and lays it in. Robertson's got his third basket on the night right there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Rondo's shot is off. Pass to Brooks. Back to Allen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Pierce. Watched by Wallace. Deflected.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
It's blocked.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Havlicek passes to Davis. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Robertson. He has 6. Pass to Brooks. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 5. The 3, Allen. Again, the miss by Boston.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Rondo passes to O'Neal. There's the double team with Whiteside. Here's Havlicek. From deep three-point land. Boston with a rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robertson. And here's Allen. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Davis a screen to the paint to stop the drought. And Davis slams it home.
So effective in screen rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Stevens.
Here's Hagan. No points so far. Count it. Good.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Allen. Inside, Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Here's Pierce. Right side, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. Good D by Wallace. Celtics trail by 7. Allen with it, and Rondo picks him up defensively. It's deflected. Here's Havlicek. Outside, Rondo. Pass to O'Neal. Now Davis. Adams covering. Davis, the pass to Pierce. Here's Rondo. They get it back. Got a hand on it. Here's Hagan. And he converts the layup. And it's now only a 5-point Sacramento lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside, Rondo. Screen by O'Neal. Rondo passes to O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Allen outside. Now here's Adams. He's got 5. Pass to Robertson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Rondo. Here's Havlicek. Back to Rondo. Down low, Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Here's Robertson. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Adams. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Rondo passes to Havlicek. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo, he's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Allen. Here's Hagan. Down low. Wallace, the pass to Adams. And that one's drained from the low block. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Young with it. He's covered by Suggs. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Johnson. To the inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
Wallace shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Wallace has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Johnson on the wing. Inside, here's Gasol. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Gasol taking 2 shots.
one misses. Boston making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. And he's good on the second. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Suggs outside. Whiteside with a screen on Reeves to the paint. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Back to Reeves. There's Young with the three. Rebound Boston. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Up top, Young. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And another miss by Sacramento. Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Hagan, the pass to Suggs. To the inside. Here's Hagan. No luck on that one. Reeves with some nice D.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Johnson for three. The shot no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Anthony Davis is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Gasol in at the 5, down low.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Reeves. Sacramento passing it around. Young from long range, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Allen on the wing. There's a screen. Ooh, it's stolen away. Stolen by Mobley. Allen inside. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Wallace, he's checked in for Boston. The Kings also with a sub. Rondo's checked in. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Havlicek. Pass to Rondo. Here's Havlicek. Inside. Here's Davis. The big man, AD, down low.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
And finished off by Brooks.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Outside, Rondo. Here's Davis. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Whiteside. Sinks Hits that one from the post. Whiteside's gotten 4 this quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Hey, Boston, let's get wild for Celtics and 13 minutes. Hey, Boston, let's get wild for Celtics and 13 minutes.
Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thank you for that. Sacramento leading by 7. Outside, Rondo. Pass to O'Neal, to the middle. Here's Davis, getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Brooks outside. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Here's Robertson. Good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Robertson. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's the screen. Pulls up. Rebound by Sacramento. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Havlicek passes to Rondo. Up top, O'Neal. Pulls it in from the elbow. Havlicek's shot is off.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
To the inside, Wallace. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Davis with a screen on Allen. To the paint. And finished off by Davis.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Brooks. Wallace outside. Allen outside. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. The Kings lead by 9. Screen by O'Neal. To the middle. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Brooks right side. Here's Robertson. Checked by Rondo. Whiteside can't get it to go. The Kings have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Inside. Here's Davis. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Whiteside. Wallace outside. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Now here's Wallace. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised, and he's been focused.
The Kings lead by 11. Havlicek passes to Rondo. Davis a screen. Down low. And Davis slams it home.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Pass to Robertson. Got a piece of it. Now Rondo. Davis a screen to the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Allen outside. Pass to Whiteside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. The Kings have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Here's Havlicek. Watched by Wallace. Sacramento passing it around. Havlicek's shot is off.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Robertson. Checked by Rondo. On the wing, Brooks. Clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Cleared away by Davis.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Davis a screen. And he slams it down.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Trailing by 17. Here's Robertson. Brooks outside. Now Allen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside, Rondo.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Davis. Oh, he cannot hit. 1:49 left in the fourth. Shoots from 14. Nope. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. That misses. Celtics trail by 15.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Kings.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight. What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now here's Allen. That one goes. Yes, sir. And it's Sacramento's ball. Outside, Rondo. Now Davis. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No, if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. AD is so strong.
At the line for the Kings, Anthony Davis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis. He's off on the second. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. There's hope. In the smell of hardwood in the air, Tim, which means it's time to tip off a new NBA season.
Yeah, Kevin, the excitement is in the air because it counts starting tonight. We heard all the previews, new faces, new places. We're through the preseason. Now we finally get to see how it's going to play out.
So glad you joined us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It is great to be here, Kevin. Can't wait.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Tony Parker. Bird out there with Duncan. Then it's Parrish, and it's Roy in at the 2.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Booker with no one around, off target from outside.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Parker finds Bird. Outside Roy. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Outside, Gasol. Back to Curry. Drives to the hoop. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Outside Roy. Parker surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Parrish is an active big man, someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Gasol, a screen on Parker. Here's Curry. Count that one. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to Bird. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
3 points.
Bird's got 5 points so far.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Holmgren finds Booker. Curry wide open, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
It's Roy on the wing. Over Booker. Roy can't hit. Cincinnati trails by 3. And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And just another shot that Booker has perfected, the little floater.
Roy gets the bucket.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
Curry passes to Holmgren. They get the rebound, and Gasol able to finish.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Duncan outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Bird. Duncan. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cunningham kicks to Curry. Gasol setting the pick for Curry. From past the arc. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Now we get a chance to check out Devin Booker.
Coming off a terrific season, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Gasol on the wing.
Timberwolves foul. Robert Parrish. First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham finds Curry. Gasol, a screen on Parker. Shot clock at 6. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Curry. Gasol's got his second bucket.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to pull it back.
To the paint. And Duncan throws it down.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's hope.
Back to Curry for 3, and another 3 for Cincinnati.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Parker dishes to Bird. Pass to Roy. Now Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Now Duncan looks for Parrish. Gets it to him. Gasol with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
For 3, Roy. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hooker the pass to Curry. Cunningham outside. Pass to Holmgren. Curry outside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here is Parker. Hasn't made one yet. A wide open look for Bird. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Cincinnati.
Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. And Cincinnati will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Gasol. Porter comes in for Chet Holmgren. Robinson's checked in for Cunningham. And Wilkins subbed in for Devin Booker. Cincinnati leading by 5. Outside Wilkins. Outside Curry. Robinson for 3. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And, of course, this is the first they've seen of this Cincinnati ball club since last year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
O'Neal is double. Miller outside. Tries to save it. Offensive rebound. O'Neal no good. Cincinnati has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Robinson dishes to Curry. Back to Robinson. Nice defense from Wagner.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Now at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Back to Maxey. Robinson pulls it in. Cincinnati leading by 5. Here's Wilkins. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And Cincinnati making a change here. McGinnis is checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lions.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
6 on the shot clock. Miller, that's for 2. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Miller sets a screen for Wilkins. Curry looking around. 13 feet away. A rebound by the Timberwolves. We got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Miller kicks to Maxey. Şengün with a screen on Curry. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, that's a shot Tyrese Maxey can make all night if he's got some time.
Miller against Curry. Miller with a screen on Miller. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 19 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Lions are going, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Roy. Franz Wagner is out there with Duncan. Then there's Parker, and it's Bird in at the 3.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Gasol, a screen on Roy. Booker the pass to Wilkins. Back to Booker. Fires away from way outside. And it's Bird with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Pass to Booker. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Robinson's checked in for McGinnis. And Duncan drops them both.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Wilkins kicks to Robinson. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Booker sinks the 3.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Parker against Wilkins. Parker passes to Parrish. Here's Bird from deep three-point land. Pass to Roy. Here's Parker. Still yet to score. They get it back. Duncan. Rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Holmgren, he's checked in for Cunningham. On defense, the Lions leading by 5. Out of bounds, the Lions now with possession. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Kevin, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Alan.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Parker finds Bird. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Duncan.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Wilkins. Now Booker from deep. Parrish grabs the board.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bird kicks to Roy. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Parker's shot is off. Cincinnati leading by 5. Robinson with it. And it's Bird picking him up. And Robinson throws it down hard.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Parker dishes to Roy. Inside, Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Outside Wilkins. Holmgren the screen. Wilkins can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Parker passes to Roy. Pass to Bird. Parker outside. Over Wilkins. Parker's shot is off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Wilkins surveying the defense. Now Booker jacks up a 3. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got 3 assists in the game. Parrish outside. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Defended by Booker. Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
A terrific passer for a 2-guard. Roy has a great feel for how to keep his teammates involved.
And the Lions call time here. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Şengün, no good. Cincinnati leading by 8. Down low. And there's Porter on the assist by Robinson.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help and more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now Booker. He's got 8 outside Curry. And And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Bird. To the inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Maxey. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Cincinnati.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Bird, the pass to O'Neal. Robinson pulls it in. Cincinnati has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Bird. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Maxey, no good. So Booker will bring it up for the Lions. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. There's the pick. Here's Curry. Curry cooks him up inside.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Şengün finds O'Neal. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Minnesota. Cincinnati leading by 13. Booker with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Back to Booker. Miller sets a screen for Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing.
Bird outside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Booker the bounce pass. Curry outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still couldn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
To the middle. And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Şengün kicks to Miller. O'Neal is screen on Booker. Down low. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Now here's Curry. And another 3 for Cincinnati. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Lions. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Warriors playing at Chase Center as they go up against the Nets. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
That sounds like a blowout.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Lions.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Marcus Gasol is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Cunningham. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Minnesota, you got Parrish. Duncan out there with Bird. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Parker in at the 1. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday and then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Duncan, the pass to Bird. Duncan with the screen for Bird. Another shot.
And the impact is there for Holmgren defensively. If he's not blocking shots, he is altering them.
We've got Cunningham. Gasol out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Curry. And it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot. And for Minnesota, Duncan is out there with Bird. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Brandon Roy. And it's Parker in at the point guard. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Here's Curry. That shot missing. Roy with some nice D. Now Parker. And here is Parrish. Roy with it. He's got 5. Back to Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside Curry. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Curry. Over Parker. Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 21. Bird outside to the inside. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Gasol, a screen on Roy. And Gasol with the dunk.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Wilkins is checked in for Cincinnati. Minnesota also with the sub. Wagner's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Parker against Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Roy, and the shot is good. Roy's got his third basket of the night.
Graceful shot by Roy, making it hard for the defense with the floater.
Curry dishes to Wilkins. Here's Gasol, and the rejection by Parrish. Wagner against Cunningham. Outside Roy. 5 to shoot. Roy is doubled. Wagner outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cincinnati leading by 21. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
McGinnis, he's checked in for Cincinnati. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career in the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Back to Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Wilkins against Parker. Pass to Wagner. Parker outside from the arc. It's hauled in by McGinnis.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Brad Miller, he's checked in for Cincinnati. Michael Porter comes in for Cunningham. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Şengün's checked in for Parrish. O'Neal comes in for Duncan. Miller's checked in for Roy. And Maxey's subbed in for Tony Parker. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one, good.
And to create space, Porter has dribble sequences that really fit him perfectly.
O'Neal outside. Good, nice job down low.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Curry. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 38 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Miller outside. Maxey kicks to O'Neal. Miller outside. The three. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Deep two from Wagner. Miller grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now the Lions with it. They're on a 17-6 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And Curry putting on pressure to the interior of that defense and earning a trip to the free throw line.
First one falls for him. So for Cincinnati, Robinson's checked in for McGinnis, and it's Devin Booker in for Wilkins. Bird, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Well, Steph Curry is an all-time great who continues to amaze us, and I am just so glad I've got the best seat in the house.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Robinson's got 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Good work there as it goes. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
Booker finds Curry. And stolen by Şengün. O'Neal outside. From down in the low post, it goes. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And there's Booker on the assist by Miller.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 20 seconds left in the third. Inside, 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Outside Curry. Over Maxey. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Cincinnati out there all by themselves. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jones. Edwards is out there with Robinson. And it's Klintman in at the power forward. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Now, when he's out in the open floor, Maxey is almost impossible to match up with.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
McGinnis, he's checked in for Cincinnati. Wilkins comes in for Jones. Minnesota also with the sub. Wagner's checked in for Brandon Miller. And he sinks the second. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards against O'Neal. Outside, Markkanen. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Markkanen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Wilkins passes to Robinson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They set the pick. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Outside, Maxey. Back to O'Neal. And the cut by O'Neal.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Minnesota making a switch here. Robert Parrish is checked in for O'Neal. Duncan comes in for Lowry Markkanen. Roy's checked in for Trey Murphy. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Maxey. Outside Roy. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Booker outside. Holmgren kicks to Booker. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of a culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
Over to the wing. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Back to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Tony Parker.
Parker's got 4 assists in the game. Holmgren outside. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 45 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Pass to Parrish. Wagner outside. Here's Duncan. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Into the lane. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wagner outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Lions have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Booker outside. Holmgren against Duncan. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Duncan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Parrish the pass to Hero. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Back to Curry from deep three-point territory. The long-distance three is built. Curry's got 48.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Duncan with a screen on Curry. Here's Parker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's what Cincinnati's going with right now. Brad Miller, he's checked in for Gasol, and it's Michael Porter in for Cunningham. Miller with a screen on Wagner. And good, he hits it again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Hero. Parrish, the pass to Parker. Here's Duncan. That one, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Outside, Porter. Back to Curry. Exum. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Parker dishes to Barrett. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Şengün's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Tyrese Maxey at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, this has been an interesting maturation from Tyrese Maxey. Really, all that untapped potential early on, but he has turned into an elite player in this league.
Pass to Porter. Back to Curry. The 10-footer. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. It's Roy on the wing. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Miller sets a screen for Wilkins. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Roy. The shot by Curry, no good. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Bird outside. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Outside Wilkins. Miller outside. Back to Wilkins. Over Maxey. Wilkins, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lions.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McGinnis with the screen on Maxey. Sinks the three-pointer.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So it's the Lions picking up the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, This is open. Night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
So let's take a look at the starters for Kansas City. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Daniels in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so it's Kansas City with it. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Gets stolen by Daniels. Here's Lever. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's perfect from the line this time. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. James against Richardson. And that one's good.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
To the inside. Nice shot by Lever.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Adebayo, a screen on Richardson. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
We see it every night. LeBron with great rhythm off the dribble.
Lever passes to Anthony. Here's Richardson. The 3. And he can't get that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yep, that one's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Knights have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lever passes to Anthony. Pass to Richardson. Back to Anthony. Over James. And it's Miami with a rebound. This is the first they're seeing of Kansas City.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Here's West. Here's the pick. Here's Walton, guarded by Richardson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walton's got his second basket on the night.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Here's West after the basket by Kansas City. Pass to James. From downtown, Anthony grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
The Heat making a switch here.
For Miami, number 31, Sean Kemp.
Anthony outside. Here's Stojakovic. Sloan pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Kemp. And here's James. And he banks in the layup. James has gotten his third basket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. Jump shot is good that time.
Anthony.
The Heat with the lead. Here's West. He's scoreless. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Here's Daniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's West. Pass to James. Over Richardson. And it's Miami with another.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Anthony outside. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Sloan. Pass to West. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Anthony outside. Clock at 6. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by James. Miami leading by 5. And it's Miami with another.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now a timeout called by Kansas City. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Jared Allen on top.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And he's going for the lob.
Even at this stage of his career, Westbrook is still a skilled playmaker in this league.
Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Porter. Here's Stojakovic. Pure from three-point range. Stojakovic has got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Stojakovic. 5 points in the game. Outside Porter. Screen by Ibaka. Porter's shot is off. Heat leading by 9. They set a pick. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And it starts missing. The Knights have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. On the wing, Porter. Allen defending. Porter, the pass to Ibaka. Rebound by the Heat. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
That one's good by Stojakovic.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Starks. Back to Westbrook. There's 48 seconds left in the first.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Porter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Stojakovic. Some nice ball movement here by Kansas City. Here's Unseld. No good with the triple. Miami leading by 10. Here's Kemp. Westbrook outside. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Heat. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got LeBron James, and it starts in a shooting guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Miami leading by 10. Oh, deflected. Unseld. Pass to Lieber. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Unseld. Here's Hawkins. On target from range. Hawkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's West. Still without a bucket. James deciding where to go with it. Anthony grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Unseld. Here's James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Daniels is checked in for Kansas City. Zion Williamson comes in for Anthony. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you.
Well, look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Lever, down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. He can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Sloan, pass to James. The baseline J is on the way, and it's Miami with another.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Lever. Looking to end the run. Unable to get that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to James. Good D by Richardson. For Kansas City, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Lever. Back to Richardson. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 14. James with the ball. 20 points for him. And Walton gets it to go.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Now a timeout called by Kansas City.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Williamson. Still no points. Daniels outside. Pass to Lever. Some nice ball movement here by Kansas City. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's James. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Williamson finds Richardson. Pass to Hawkins. Right wing. Picked by Williamson. Lever. Miami grabs the miss.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Sloan, the pass to Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside Richardson. And there's the screen. The 3-ball. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Walton. Back to Adebayo. Here's West. To the paint. And Walton gets it to go. Give him 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Lever. Williamson outside. Here's Hawkins. Throws it up high. It's stolen away. Pass to West. To the middle. Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 24 points.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Sloan. James inside, guarded by Richardson. Yep, that one goes. He's got 26.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Lever. To end the drought. That shot missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's West. No points so far. And here's James. Count it.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Outside Richardson. Here's Williamson. The shot misses. Good D by Adebayo.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Back to James. Up and over Richardson. LeBron James again. James has got 30.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Lever. Shot clock at 5. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Here's Hawkins. And Kansas City misses again.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Back to James. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Hawkins. To the right side. Here's Lever to end the run. And that one good. Lever's got 6.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Takes it inside. Here's West. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Miami Heat with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which, sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
For Miami, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Heat.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Kansas City shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Setting the floor for Kansas City. They've got Anthony, and it's Lever in at point. James against Anthony. Over James. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Sloan. Back to James. And slam dunk by James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Here's Stojakovic. On the wing, Richardson. Daniels a screen on Adebayo. Richardson's got space. And that'll be Kansas City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Knight's able to keep the possession. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple. Richardson's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is James. And the shot's good. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
There's a screen by Anthony. Stojakovic passes to Lever. Shot clock at 6. Fires it from 18. Nice jump shot. Give him 8.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's West. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. James passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Now a timeout called by Kansas City. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
Get ready to get hyped, fans. It's your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for Kansas City. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Richardson. Pass to Stojakovic. 6 to shoot. And here's Anthony. Check by James. He goes up, and it's James with the jam.
Still moving down the floor like a freight train. LeBron remains a force on the break.
Anthony, the pass to Stojakovic. They set the pick. Back to Anthony. No good that time. Some solid defense from James. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Lever passes to Anthony. Pass to Lever. Shot from the top of the key. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's West. Here's Sloan. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Good on the second one. And it's Porter with the ball for the Knights. Pass to Anthony. Now here's Ibaka. To halt the run.
Heat foul. Bill Walton. Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitutions for your Heat. Jared Allen. Russell Westbrook.
Here's Unseld. No points yet. Just 5 on the clock. Porter, the pass to Stojakovic. Here's Unseld. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Stojakovic. Give him 8 points now. And the jam by Ibaka.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now, here is James. 37 points for him.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
On the wing, Anthony. Check by James. Anthony in the post. James is there. He shoots it. Anthony misses.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Brian.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And the shot goes down.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Stojakovic. They set the screen. Back to Porter. Rebound by the Heat. Westbrook outside. Pass to West. Uses the glass on the layup.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And here's Anthony. Now Ibaka. And he drops it in from the low post. Ibaka's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
To the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Porter. Anthony outside. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 5 assists in the game. Westbrook outside. Here's West. Miami moving it around. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Kansas City has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Ibaka. Outside Porter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Williamson's checked in for Kansas City. Hawkins comes in for Anthony. Miami on D. Williamson with a screen on Westbrook. 4 on the clock. To the inside. And there's Williamson on the assist by Porter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Back to Westbrook. This one for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Kansas City has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Porter, pounded by Westbrook. Williamson with a screen on Westbrook. And here's Porter outside. LeBron with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Heat. And that one's good. Starks.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Porter, the pass to Hawkins. Here's Stojakovic. Check by James. Ibaka with a screen on Westbrook. Inside. And the jam by Ibaka.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Kamara. The offensive rebound. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
Well, when you're guarding Allen, it could be tough to handle his length without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen.
That's what you love about Jared Allen, is how well he knows his role. He's out there to own the glass, defend, and go for the guaranteed buckets. And boy, does he do it well.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Kansas City has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Lever. Give him 8. Pass to Daniels. Shoots over Allen. Nice D from Allen. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense cooking.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Toumani Camara. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Grant in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Willis. Robinson with the block. Westbrook left side. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
The Heat shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. And again, it's Miami converting.
As a jump shooter, Westbrook is very comfortable hunting from mid-range.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
A nice shot by Hawkins.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Westbrook taking his time here. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Back to Porter. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Richardson for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the paint. Robinson passes to Westbrook. Here's Starks. Back to Grant. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the 3. No good there. Kansas City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Porter against Westbrook. Williamson. Good work defensively by Robinson. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Miami. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And that one's good. Starks.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook slams it home.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Grant with a screen on Porter. That's good from Grant on the assist by Westbrook.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Porter looks it over. Back to Richardson. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Pass to Starks. Back to Westbrook. Porter with the steal. Williamson left side. Hawkins, the pass to Porter. Here's the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Kamara. Grant outside. Here's Starks. And it's off from 3-point range. Kansas City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Richardson for 3. Rebound Miami. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. The Heat have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Hawkins. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And here are the Heat now, after the basket by Kansas City. Westbrook, the pass to Robinson. To the middle. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And Kansas City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. That's good from Williamson.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
With the drive, Hawkins. The rebound by Starks. The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. To the inside. Allen can't get it to go. And Kansas City shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Williamson passes to Ibaka. In transition, here they come. Pushing it up now. Here's Allen. Oh, breaks the aggressive dunk attempt. Outside Porter. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around at the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
First one falls for him. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And the Heat making a change here. James is checked in. Now, here is James. Westbrook outside. Baseline jumper. Good on the jump shot.
This guy can put you in a spin cycle faster than anybody. Westbrook out here just breaking ankles.
And he gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Westbrook. James outside. Back to Westbrook. Miami moving it around. Pass to James. Miami needs to get off a shot here. And it starts missing. Kansas City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Westbrook against Porter. From the top of the key. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Kemp. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Williamson outside. Pass to Richardson. Lets it go. Rebound Miami. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miami's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. James outside. Back to Westbrook. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Look, Westbrook does not mind contact while he's going to the bucket. In fact, he welcomes it.
Shooting a three-pointer. PA announcement to the administration of the free throws. The player was fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, and he will have 3 free throws. Russell Westbrook.
No good on the free throw.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
And the second free throw is good. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
And he nails the third.
When Westbrook is facilitating the offense, that's when he is the most valuable contributor.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Porter following the bucket by the Heat. On the wing, Porter. Ibaka with a screen on Westbrook. And here's Porter outside. Connects from downtown.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Kemp. Pass to James. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 44.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.